5 foods you should never eat raw. Number 1. Pork, or meats. While the danger associated with eating uncooked, or undercooked pork, has decreased since the 70s and 80s, you still shouldn't eat your pork raw, or rare. Pigs are raised a lot differently than they used to be, but there's still a risk that you'll contract one of 2 nasty parasites from eating pork: trichinosis, or pork tapeworm. You've probably heard of trichinosis before. It's a parasite that takes up residence in your small intestine after you eat infected meat, and pigs aren't the only animals that can harbor it. In fact, eating raw meat puts you at major risk for salmonella and other foodborne illnesses. Number 2. Cassava. Cassava goes by many names: arrowroot, manioc, tapioca, cassave, mandioca and yucca, but it's different from yucca, an inedible, ornamental plant. Whatever you call it, you should only eat it cooked, and only eat the root if it was peeled before cooking. The toxic culprit in uncooked cassava is a group of compounds that turn into hydrogen cyanide in your body. Hydrogen cyanide interferes with your body's use of oxygen, basically causing you to drown, without the trouble of being submerged. Number 3. Honey. Raw honey is easy to find at supermarkets these days, as more and more people seek natural sweeteners, but do not offer it to young children. When raw honey is unpasteurized, it may contain granitoxin, a naturally occurring neurotoxin found in rhododendron nectar. Although usually not lethal to humans, symptoms of granitoxin poisoning can include dizziness, hypertension, and vagal block. Number 4. Wild mushrooms. There are 2 main reasons to cook wild mushrooms rather than serving them up raw. Raw wild mushrooms can be tough to digest, so cooking helps you avoid gastrointestinal distress, but also many are actually toxic and potentially deadly when raw. Cooking breaks down the harmful compounds, leaving you with a bowlful of mushroomy goodness. Different wild mushrooms need to be cooked differently. Some toxins break down when you expose them to heat. Others need to be boiled away. Number 5. Taro. Think of taro root as the potato's healthier cousin. It has more fiber than a potato, and is a good source of potassium, vitamin C, calcium, vitamin E, B vitamins, and trace minerals. Raw taro contains calcium oxalate, and you do not want any part of this compound. Think of it as tiny knives that cover the leaves and root of the taro plant. When you eat uncooked taro, the calcium oxalate makes your mouth feel numb. Eat too much, and you'll feel like you're choking. This toxin also contributes to kidney stones. If you find this information useful, hit the like button, share this, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you hit the bell to get notification of our latest content.